What's up, friends? We are back with Monster Hunter World Iceborne, and this time we've switched to the insect glaive. And if you remember last time, we have officially found out how absolutely annoying Nightshade Palumu is, because while you think sleep is good, Nightshade Palumu makes you sleep a unhealthy amount. This time we have to accept play both ends, but we have switched to the glaive, and this is our elemental weapon.
No problem.
And I want to show you a couple of things before we even get into this. So I crafted 2 elemental weapons for the 2 monsters we'll be fighting today, and I chose the best element that they are the most weak to. So for this reason, with the Kinsect, I'm also using a Thunder Kinsect. I have a Kinsect of every element, and I have the Kinsect as fully upgraded at the Pseudocat 3 that I can possibly have of each element. The next version is the Foliacath 1/4s, but we need the Conflagrant Sack. This is an item we can get. You get it from Master Rank Anjanath, but we have not fought him yet, therefore I cannot make this. But if you want stronger elemental powers, I would recommend fighting Anjanath if you can, because he will give you the item that you need to upgrade your Kinsect if using the glaive. Other than that, like I said, we're using the AzurePKK glaive because it has thunder element of 330, but that's not its base element. I didn't really switch my equipment around at all. The glaive, since it's going to burn through sharpness so quickly and so rapidly, I definitely am leaving Sharp Jewel on. I only could slot in 1 Bolt Jewel because I still need everything else and we don't have a ton of deco slots. If we get more, I would definitely slot more of this, or if I had 1 more, and I kid you not, 1 more Tenderizer deco, I would equip the Bolt Charm. I would do that, which would give us a lot more element, which is fine. Item Prolonger on the Kulu Coil is not very good, but it has good deco slots, so that's why I went for that one. I probably could switch that one out, but I didn't do it. And that is our plan. We're using the Thunder element, and the first monster we're going to be hunting is not play from both ends, which is obviously going to be the Coral Pukei, because we're going to fight his original version, the Taster's Tour. We've got reports coming in from all locations confirming the existence of some unusually tough monsters. Head to their location to begin your investigations ASAP. Hunt a Pukei. And we're going to see how well this is going to go specifically using an elemental weapon, i.e. the glaive. And since our Kinsect is element, we really want our Kinsect to also be attacking to deal thunder damage as well. But yeah, Pukei is the most weak to the thunder element, and that is why I'm using this weapon. Let's go eat a meal, and then we will head out to hunt him down. Ooh, it's actually a good thing we ate that meal because it just dropped us right, I assume, right next to Pukei's location. I did this one because we've never actually fought Pukei in the Wildspire Waste yet. This is a new location we haven't fought him in. So I figured this would make the most sense to kind of do battle with him in this location. Fight him on technically not his home turf because it's not his home turf. Let's do this. Let's see how well this will go. But first, we're going to get some of that Slinger ammo and flinch him into a wall. Let's do this. Since the glaive burns through sharpness so well, I kind of want to have as much damage up on him as I can possibly get by having him soften. Yeah, and now we're actually going to get different effects because I have the weapon out. Alright, well, he's going to get away. But I do not believe he's enraged yet, so we're going to meet up with him before our Rocksteady Mantle wears off. And we're going to get another flint shot off of him. Where's he going? Oh, he's going back into the forest. Don't worry, we'll head him off. Well, we're not really going to... Pukei's faster than me. We're not really going to be able to head him off, so that is not something we're going to be able to do. As long as I can get one more flint shot before our mantle wears off, that would be super awesome. Will this work? I don't think he's facing the... Oh, he was. Alright, let's do this. Insect, give me my extracts. There's defense. There's attack. And there's speed. We got it. Now I want my Kinsect to do damage. So, first thing we're gonna do, get that Kinsect on there to get some good elemental damage racking up on him. The Glaive has proved to be a very great weapon for us in the past, so hopefully this goes well in Master Rank. I have not used any weapon in Master Rank ever outside of my longsword. So using the Glaive, this is my first time. Like, even when we use the Charge Blade, I've never used these other weapons in Master Rank before. This is all new to me. Okay, what I actually want to do now is I'm actually going to claw attack Pukei again to get him to drop slinger ammo. And we're going to use that slinger ammo to upgrade our Kinsect to give him more damage in this instance. Now be careful though. Power up our Kinsect so he'll do more damage. Shoot him on there. I didn't actually look at the locations element would do the most, so I apologize for that in advance, but just keep your if you're using Insect Glaive or element, just using the element in general, since you're going to be hitting anywhere on the body, is always a great strat. Let's not die, pop a max potion. Let's get back to white by using our wet fish. Our sharp jewel is going to help us immensely. I guess we're going to get hit first, actually. But yeah, we're stunned. That's 3 hits. 3 hits in rapid succession is pretty much always a guaranteed stun. Oh, but Milo with the paralysis saving us. That'll work. I have to get my extracts back up, so this will work out in my favor. And having that little bit of crit boost and that weakness exploit does assist our damage. I don't have the flight jewel to do 30% more aerial damage. That's the only downside to this build, without having a little bit more deco slots. Because if I had more deco slots, I would definitely slot that in. Just to help our aerial combat game, but it is not something I have access to, therefore I cannot do it. Since Pukei's already right here, we're gonna use the wet fish fin. We sharpen to get our sharpness protected, and we're going right into combat. Get our Kinsect up there, get some good damage in. Hopefully Pukei doesn't have a bajillion health like Paolumu did, because good lord. Actually, will that wall work? Well, no, it didn't work, but the tree worked. His face is re-softened. We're gonna get him to drop a little more slinger ammo for us, and we're gonna pile on the damage. Now he's enraged, which, if we had Agitator, would give us a little bit more utility, but we do not have access to that. It's cool seeing other effects. I've also never actually played the Elemental game in Iceborne, or really Monster Hunter in general. So this is also new for me as well. Let's keep our Kinsect up there. I want our Kinsect to make sure it lays on the elemental damage constantly. And with its face being softened, this is just going to add to our overall damage. Yeah. This is going very well. Look at that. 171 to the face. Doing phenomenal. Yeah, the Glaive is honestly probably my second favorite weapon in the entire game to use. Like, even before doing this Let's Play series of Monster Hunter, I loved using my significant other's Glaive, and just using it more. I love this weapon. It's almost like playing the aerial game because you're dancing. It just feels like this weapon has like a rhythm you have to maintain of just movement. It feels really satisfying to use. Our effects are still active. Our Kinsek's not doing anything, so let's get him up there. We could actually capture Pukei, but let's screw it. Let's just kill him. Oh, we could not stop Pukei from escaping by getting another stun. Look at how fast this murderous hunt is going. We are absolutely destroying Pukei right now. Like, I'm not even gonna bother to well, I'll do a basic sharpen to save our wet fish fins. I don't know why that's so hard to say, but this Pukei he's in for a bad time. And just think, we could be doing 30% more damage in the air, and we don't even have that on right now. I think upon returning to town, I think I'm gonna check the smithy and just check pants. I believe it's pants. I'm gonna check pants and see if there's anything else that has either a better skill for the glaive or just has better decal slots that we can play with. Because honestly, having item prolonger. Oh, I mean, it has critical eye. Oh wait, no, it's our coil. If something has the same decals but has a slightly better skill, because item prolonger doesn't really do anything for us. I'm not popping like the Might Seed, a Mega Demon Drug. I'm not popping anything that's actually giving us an effect. So item prolonger literally is a wasted skill. It's a skill we have equipped that is doing absolutely nothing for us. It's kind of dead. I mean, I could bring Might Seeds with me or probably craft Mega Demon Drugs, and then it would technically work and be beneficial, but I mean, it doesn't matter that much. So we'll see if there's something better we can use. But even with having a trash skill, we killed Pukei in 8 minutes. That is insane. I don't know if that's just because we were rocking that fight so well, or if it's because the elemental damage was doing that much work. Good deco, good deco, good deco. No, well, if we end up using a fire weapon, that's going to be very useful to us. Because now those elemental decos are actually going to be, sought after. So after looking it over, surprisingly enough, I actually found out that the Horntar coil has the same decal slots as our item power prolonger, or our item prolonger coil has the same decal slots but has weakness exploit, and I already have 2 tenderizer decos, so that actually allowed me to do a lot of customization. So since obviously we're going to be fighting Coral Pukei, I also switched my glaive over to my ice version because that's what Coral Pukei is most weak to. But the build is incredible. So we switched to the ice glaive, I switched to the Horntar coil. It's not bad. You can easily just go to the Rotten Vale expedition, kill Horntars, get investigation, boop the investigation, kill Horntars, get the items. It's really easy to make, and it's really good for how easy it is to craft. I had to craft some frost decos from the first Wyverian, or from the Elder Melder Wyverian, whatever. So right now, with how good this build is, we're running Crit Eye 7, Attack 4, Health 3, Weakness 3, Crit 1, Ice Attack level 2, so we have a bit more element this time than we did before. Heartbreaker, free skill, Fortify, nice skill, Item Prolonger. It's just there. And then Protective Polish. This build is insane. 330 element, 45% affinity. If we hit a weak spot, we hit for 75%. We are more than prepared with the same Kinsect, but it is the ice variant. And we're going to go see how killing AzurePKK is going to go. Play both ends. Target. AzurePKK. Reports indicate that first contact was greeted with a blast of water? That's where the report ends. Let's get to it. Partner, excited to see what you can do. As am I. I can't believe how well the Thunder Glaive freaking destroyed Pukei. I'm expecting great things from the Ice Glaive. And this glaive, since it's the Bayo Glaive, it is crafted. It is the current best Ice Glaive I could make at this point in the game. Crafted from, obviously, good boy Bayo Totus. As if we didn't fight enough of him already. Let's go.
Commencing the AzurePKK investigation now. The 5th Fleet's A-list hunter will take point, while I keep record. The field team has already gathered tracks. Let's follow the scout flies.
Well, you heard her. We've already got it. We've already got an objective. And we want to get our research up on AzurePKK anyways, so we want to gather these tracks. Because AzurePKK being new, we are going to capture him. A lot of, ooh, I saw it. I saw a track. There we go. All right. We're super close. there's ZZ, you know, if we cared about him. But we don't.
Do you suppose what's riling them up is connected to the issue with the Legiana?
So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to soften... Well, I actually hit the wrong spot of AzurePKK's body. But we're going to soften up that face to get some good damage off. We're going to flinch shot it into the wall. Hopefully 2 times if possible, just to get extra damage off it. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, this Pukei can't poison you, thank God. But it does shoot water and can inflict water blight on you. So there is a fair trade-off. Alright, the face is softened. Grab the slinger ammo. Kinsect. Let's power you up. And there we go. Let's get this other flint shot. And now let's pile on the damage and see how well this goes. Also, we want our... I for a split second, I like forgot to literally do anything with my Kinsect. Yeah, our damage is going to be insane. This is going to be amazing. I feel beyond confident with how that last fight went. Unfortunately, ZZ stunned me, though, so... Now, you're going to think this is going to sound familiar, but I actually love both Pukei designs, but I love AzurePKK. I love how he's very colorful, but he turns very red when he's agitated. AzurePKK is another amazing design, but unlike Nightshade Palumu, he's not super annoying to fight. Like, he's not the most obnoxious thing to ever do battle with. So this is so far been one of the best monsters, in my opinion, we have fought in Iceborne so far. Alright, we are actually losing a fair amount of sharpness. Let's see if we can get a wetfish stone. Oh, good. Perfect sharpen. We're back to white to doing max damage. Alright, yeah, here's one of its finishing attacks. Ugh. That inflicts water blight. That's bad if we were playing a big aerial game, but we're not going to, so that's fine. We need to get our extracts back up. There's brown for defense, or orange. We need attack. Got it. Get our Kinsect in there. Now when Coral Pukei does his attack, it's going to be a tough little evade. We'll try to get under him. We're in a bad spot because we're stunned. But we managed to survive. We're in a bad spot right now, but not for much longer. I should heal, but I think we'll be fine. I expected Coral Pukei to be tougher than Pukei, but I think we're going to handle this just fine. Pukei's going to go, or Coral's going to go away, which is a perfect ample time for us to heal. Our sharpness is already maxed out, so that doesn't actually matter to us, but we can find a couple coral tracks. I think we can max out his bar to see his skull, or maybe discovering him did the same thing. I'm not sure. Do I have null berries? I do not. Unfortunately, I brought no null berries, so my stamina is going to recover extremely slow. Kind of my bad. But water blight's actually about to wear off on us anyway, so we're more than good. Yeah, it's gone. Perfect. So one cool thing about the Glaive that I don't think I ever showed off before is when you're in the air, if you hit L2 in the claw attack, you'll actually land on a spot right into a claw attack. That way you don't have to like cheat your weapon or switch. You can just go right into a grab and right into a claw attack. Requires a bit more stamina because you have to balance in the air and you have to do the claw attack, so it does take up quite a bit of stamina, so just be very mindful of that. Coral? Into the wall. I will resoften its face. For some reason, all the music just died. Alright, I at least want red and white. I don't know why music seemed to just die there. It was a little strange. Ooh, Coral's actually not enraged yet. We can go for maybe another flint shot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got it. Beautiful. Yeah. This isn't going as quickly as Pukei, because obviously Coral's a master rank version, like a brand new monster, so he's stronger. But this is still, we're still in immense control of this battle. See if we can get a mount. There we go. I almost never go for mounts with the Glaive just because it has such an aerial game anyway, so it's never something I have to focus on as much with like the longsword or anything else. But it works. We'll get a good little down. We'll get some more damage. We're gonna get it. But look how cool Coral looks being this really vibrant red. Doesn't that just look beautiful? It's so cool looking. Such an amazing subspecies. Like version of a already awesome monster. Alright, Kinsect, get some elemental damage up in there. Since I'm not using you enough at the moment, I can admit that. 140, yep, yep. No skulls, but there's limping. That's limp, that's limp. That's what we call limpage right there. Alright. Coral is getting away. And I guess ZZ's giving chase? What's going on there? But Coral we're going to capture. Dude, I think ZZ's giving chase. I think he's literally giving chase. Yeah, Pukei's probably gonna go to those like blue lily pad or those blue pad things down below, because that's where we found it. I think that's where its nest is. Yeah, it's here. Come on, Coral. You're done. And there you go. Definitely way less stress and trouble.
Mission complete. I'm beginning to believe there is some connection to these subspecies in the Legiana.
That was definitely 150% easier than our Nightshade Palumu. And I will admit that if I would have just put sleep resistance decorations on against Nightshade Palumu, we definitely could have had an easier time hunting that monster, but come on. Yeah, that only took us almost a minute longer. That was still very fast. Our build's coming together very, very well.
Good work out there.
Nice work on those subspecies. You work fast. Now it's our turn to analyze what you found.
Splendid job.
Anyway, looks like this chapter of our investigation is over. We have you to thank for that. But that doesn't mean you get to sit around with your feet up. We've received word from Celiana that they've had a series of Barrios sightings in the Hoarfrost Reach. That got your attention. Anyway, rest up. Then head over once you're ready.
I'm just glad to be of help. Shall we return to Celiana?
Looks like we're heading back to meet up our handler.
Huh?
She stayed behind in Celiana. Get some more fertilizer just to keep getting these items because we do need them. And we are going to do one more quest. He has no over there. But look. It's our Coral Pukei. Aww. He's just sleeping. We need no other items. We're going to just do one of our other basic deliveries. We're just going to Greetings from the Tundra. Bossman says he wants to examine some young butterburs. Do me a solid and grab some for me, will ya? Says he'll upgrade the harvest box for you in return. Deliver 20 young butterburs. Which this makes sense because we're going back to Hoarfrost Reach anyways, so we might as well do it. It's on theme. The only thing I am going to grab, though, just in case, is I'm going to grab hot drinks just in that off chance the item box doesn't have any, which it should. It really should. But just in case, bring it anyway. Wow, it's taking a second to load. I will be changing Milo's armor soon. We're not going to make him wear that snow gear forever. I just realized we're not even dressed for the freaking weather. I didn't put the layered armor back on to kind of have our theme match. So our hunter should realistically, even with a hot drink coursing through her body, should literally be should be freezing to death. Jordan has joined the online session. How nice. Okay, so the young butterburs, we've actually crossed by these before. We passed by one close enough, or actually a couple. There's one right here. They're all near the very beginning area of Hoarfrost Reach. They're all in this kind of opening area. So the butterburs are not very far away. Beotodas, don't fight me. And yep, they're these little green patches. But yeah, I'm just gonna jump around to each butterbird just because we have to collect 20 and there's nothing else going on here. So this kind of sucked. Because we need to deliver 20 butterburs, I went and found all the ones that were already marked on our map And I found a couple other ones that you saw that were not, you know, on our map, but I found most every butterbird. I only got 19 of 20. So the unfortunate thing is that I had to just stand around and wait. If you wait long enough, the gathering points where you get them do slowly respawn. It takes time, but not super long, but it feels like a long time. So you might have to do that. If you want to speed up a little bit, bring the, I think it's the, I don't think it's geology. It might be geology or botanist. It's one of those two skills. Bring it, because then it gives you an extra gather per gathering, which will make it where you probably won't need to exhaust every single gathering point to get your butterbirds. But that's all 20. We did it. We got the butter brew for the canteen, and our harvest box has been expanded. And we'll talk to the botanist because look at that. 44 full rows we can have of items. That is amazing. So with that, that will bring us to the end of this episode of Monster Hunter World. We found out the true power of a good build and the elemental damage that is the OP insect glaive. We absolutely didn't even defeat. We demolished Pukei and Coral Pukei. Next time on Monster Hunter World, we're going to head back to Celiana and see about these Barrios sightings. See you guys then.